There are a number of great stretches that you can do while you're at work to help prevent back pain. We're going to share a few of them with you now. While you're at your desk, there's a number of really great stretches you can do that will help you back. So what you're going to do first is a glute stretch. So you're going to cross your left leg over your right leg. You're going to gently hold that left knee down so it can't pop up. And then you're going to go forward with a straight back. So I'm just leaning forward and I'm keeping my back nice and straight as I do that. And I can feel that in my left glute. So if I was going to do that on the other side, so you can see from another angle, I'm going to cross my right leg over my left, gently hold the right knee down, go forward, keeping the back straight, and I can feel that in my right glute. So I'm going to hold that for 30 seconds. Another great stretch is chair twist. So you're going to take your left hand, put it on the outside of your right knee, right hand comes behind the chair, and you're just going to rotate as far as you can to one side comfortably, hold for a few seconds, and repeat off to the other side. Make sure you do that 2 to 3 times. Another great stretch is the mermaid stretch. So you're going to reach up and over and really try and elongate through that side. Breathe a few breaths into that rib to try and stretch it, and then off to the other side. Again, breathing some breaths out into that rib cage along the side to really increase the stretch. So again, you can do that a couple of times. Just make sure you're doing your stretches evenly left and right. Another great way to stretch when you're still sitting at your chair is to do a neck stretch. So if I was going to stretch the left side of my neck, I would sit on my left hand, tilt my right ear to my right shoulder, and hold there for 15 to 30 seconds. And I just want to feel a stretch straight down the side. Another option is still sitting on my left hand. I'm going to turn my head and bring my chin down like I'm trying to look at my armpit. And I should feel that a little bit further around in the neck. And again, just make sure you're still sitting up nice and straight. So if I was going to stretch the right side of my neck, I'd sit on my right hand, bring my left ear to my left shoulder, making sure that my nose is still pointing straight ahead, that I haven't tipped up, and I should feel that down the side. Another option is to turn a little bit to the left and pull my chin down like I'm trying to look at my armpit, and I feel that a little bit further around. Your next option for a neck stretch is chin to chest, 2-hand over press. And you should feel that running down the spine. Now it's really important that you feel comfortable while you're doing these stretches and that there's no pins and needles numbness or any funny sensations. The most important thing to remember if you get a lot of back pain and you have to sit for long periods at work is that it's really important that you get up and move regularly. So you need to get up and move and walk to the other side of the room, go to the toilet, get a drink and move around every 45 minutes to an hour. There's quite a bit of research now that shows that it's actually more effective in terms of preventing back pain to get up and move at regular intervals than it is to do 30 minutes of exercise at the end of the day. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a couple of stretches, and it's really important that none of these you feel any back pain. So the first one you're going to try and do is an upper body warm-up stretch. So you're going to turn and hunch your upper body over your lower body, so you're still keeping your lower back nice and straight. Push those hands away and keep your chin on the chest and slowly bring those arms up to shoulder height, still pushing away the whole time. So I feel that in between my shoulder blades, and then once I get to shoulder height, I'm going to slowly curl up, trying to replace one spinal bone on top of the other without going backwards. So again, you're going to hunch your upper body over your lower body, chin on the chest, push the hands away, keep coming up, and then once you get to shoulder height, slowly grow taller. So then you could do a standing side reach, which is very similar to mermaid, which we showed you in sitting. So you're going to put 2 hands up and really reach up and over, reach up and over. So you're trying to get that length through the rib cage again. And again, you can try and push the air into the rib cage to get a little bit of extra stretch, but it's really important that as you reach up, you're not going backwards. Another great stretch is a hamstring stretch, and this one's called back reliever. So it's really great if you're getting a bit of hamstring pain. If you get any nerve pain, so any tingling, pins and needles, funny feelings down the leg, it's really important you do not hold this stretch. So you're going to use your footrest. You place your foot on the footrest. It's your heel that sits on it. Your leg is a little bit bent at the knee. Roll it out to the side. Push your tailbone backwards. So the whole time I'm trying to push my tailbone backwards as I come forward with a straight back. And I'm pretty flexible and I can already feel that stretching in my hamstrings. I'm going to hold that for about 15 to 30 seconds. And then I'm going to put my other heel on, knee a little bit bent, let it roll out to the side. Still got my pelvis facing straight ahead. Booty backwards, straight back, and feel that in the hamstring. A great way to maintain mobility and some stability during the day and make sure that your spine is moving through a great range of motion is to do a curl down. So it's really important that you do this and you don't feel any back pain, that you try and be as curly as possible, and you can use a wall for extra feedback if you need it. So what you're going to do is roll your chin down onto your chest, let your arms hang. You're going to turn one bone at a time down towards the floor. Bend your knees whenever you need to. Come all the way down to the floor and then tuck your tail under, roll back up. So you're trying to move one bone at a time. You're trying to roll your way down. Bend the knees whenever you need to. Tuck the tail under. Roll back up and replace one bone over the next bone. So these are some really great ideas for things you could do at work to try and prevent back pain. But if you feel anything other than what we've described during these exercises, please consult a physiotherapist. If you'd like to know more about what we do for people with back pain, please call 9416-4410. And I hope you enjoy these stretches brought to you by Sydney Advanced Physiotherapy.